Cold? So we were at our hostel in Uluwatu now. Yeah, the tuk-tuk journey was fine. We ended up doing like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour in the dark. The hostel's really nice. Sadly, we're only here for one night because obviously we missed one night. There are 9 people in the dorms and like the beds are like 3 high. And it was fine, like it was quite warm, but once they got the aircon on and the room cooled down, it was actually really nice. Like the beds were actually really enclosed. They were in like little cubbies, and the hostel has a pool, so that's what we're doing now. We're just having a little dip, so we're just going to enjoy the pool for a little bit and then jump back in the tuk-tuk, which we have called Abu, because the number plate is literally ABU, so we've called him Abu. Gonna have a little dip and then head to Hiriketiya, which is the next place that we're going to be staying at, which is where we're going to be spending Christmas. Given Abu a Christmas makeover, so he's got a Merry Christmas like decoration on the front of the number plate, and then he's got like tinsel and baubles, and it's completely ridiculous, but we don't get a Christmas tree this year, so we thought we'd just bring a little bit of Christmas to the tuk-tuk. Hostel seems really nice. Thankfully our room is like really well air conditioned. They do loads of like social events and stuff, so we have already booked on to do like a little sunset trip on the beach with the hostel, which only costs $2 each, so that's really cool. So hopefully we'll get to meet everyone, and we've just seen there's like a big WhatsApp group for everyone at the hostel, and apparently there's a Christmas party going on tomorrow, so there should be lots of like drinks and food, and there's like a pool, and hopefully it should be quite fun. Gonna get some sun cream on, get my swimming costume on, you know, I've got half of it on already, and get ready to go watch the sunset with some new people. Hello. Hello, you're beautiful. Are you okay there? Oh my god, stop. This is so pretty.
Apparently there's a lot of crocodiles in Sri Lanka. Here? I was on the line, you know? And they said, yeah, we said no, we don't have to do it. Yeah, no, it's orange. I have to do it.
Morning and Merry Christmas Eve! We had a really lovely evening. Jesus! Okay. Away we go. Good morning and Merry Christmas Eve! We had a really lovely evening last night, so we went and watched the sunset with people from our hostel. There was a really lovely like sunset point that they took us to, which proves again, like if you're in a hostel and they put on events like these, then definitely do it, because we wouldn't have known to go to that like beach or that sunset point. So yeah, it was really beautiful, like one of those moments where you're just like, Jesus Christ, this world is so pretty. And then we went back and they actually cooked everyone a really nice dinner, so we got to try potu, which is like a very local Sri Lankan dish, which was really yummy. And then this morning we again, we just kind of like chilled in the room for a little bit. There was an absolutely massive spider in our hostel bathroom. It was literally a huntsman. Like, we put the photo onto ChatGPT and it said it was a huntsman spider. So I was like, this is not a vibe. So we actually just like popped our head out the door and there was a guy stood outside and we were like, "You're not Australian by any chance, are you?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am." So we were like, "Are you any good with spiders?" And he was like, "I'm alright." So he came and just got rid of it for us, which was amazing. And then later we have booked ourselves on to do the Christmas party, which our hostel has organised. So there's a villa which is about a 20-minute drive away from the hostel, and they're putting on a really big like Christmas party. So that is what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's going to be a proper
Hi. Oh,
Yeah, it's I ran out of
she gave you more.
I got some more.
Yeah.
If somebody
Oh, they do, yeah. Nice. Good morning and Merry Christmas from Sri Lanka. Last night we went to that Christmas party that the hostel organised. I think Jack's feeling a little bit ropey today, so I have come out, had a shower, got out early-ish. I've just picked up our laundry that we had done yesterday, and I think we're just going to have a really chill day today, a very chill Christmas. Probably go down to the beach a bit later, get some breakfast soon. Yeah, very different to how we normally spend Christmas, but it'll be nice, I think. So hopefully I can get Jack out of his pit and into the daylight with some fresh food. Good morning. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How you feeling?
Ropey.
Puppy, hello. Hello. So yesterday we had a really chill day. Literally spent the whole day at the beach, just relaxing and getting food, like really good food on the beach. And then in the evening our hostel put on like a Christmas buffet dinner for everyone, and it was like a mixture of like Sri Lankan food and they said it was like a bit like a roast dinner, so they said there would be roast potatoes and veg and stuff. The roast potatoes were like fried chip, like round chips basically. They weren't roast potatoes as we have them. And the veg like wasn't roast either, it was boiled. But I mean, you know what? It was amazing. Like, we had Christmas on the beach. And yeah, it was really nice, really wholesome in the evening as well to eat dinner with everyone. This morning we did our first ever surf lesson, which was so fun. A 15-minute lesson, and then it was like an hour where you're out in the sea and they help you to like catch the waves. So like your instructor will literally sit in the sea while you're on the board, like on your tummy, and they will like position the board and they will tell you like, okay, now you paddle, and they're like, okay, now you get up, and then you have to like do what they teach you in terms of like pushing yourself up on the board and then standing up. Today we actually just went on a little tuk-tuk drive. Our intention was that we were going to go and watch a waterfall that Jack had found on Google Maps. However, the tuk-tuk didn't like it, didn't like the journey. We're getting up a hill and like the engine would just cut out, and we were like, oh no, obviously. And then so we'd like restart it, and then it would try again, and then engine would cut out again. And we were like not sure if it's because we were on loads of hills, whether like the fuel tank was like not using the fuel properly or something. And then it just cut out completely. It wouldn't start. It was just like coughing. A local saw that we were kind of struggling, came over and helped us, and he had to turn on the like reserve tank, and that made it work. So we were like, well, it's saying it's still got a full tank, nearly a full tank of fuel, so surely we haven't used that. Next like petrol station we passed, we filled it up, and literally like it needed a full tank, so the needle on the fuel gauge is clearly broken. We have just stopped for some lunch in like a tiny little like hut on the side of the road. They don't even have a menu, they just said we can do curry and rice and it's 600 rupees, so we were like, oh, cool, let's try that. So hopefully it's yummy. We have left Hiriketiya now, so back in the TukTuk. I'm a passenger princess once again. Yeah, we've left Hiriketiya, we checked out of our hostel, but we're actually on our way to a different place now called Weligama, which is just meant to be another smaller kind of beach town. And we're just gonna chill there for a few days before we, you know, party again for New Year. We found this tiny little restaurant. It's on the beach called Happy Coconut, and this is our view for lunch. Like we're literally right on the sea, and yeah, I'm excited to get some food here. Good morning, starshines. The earth says hello, and I am taking myself for a yoga class this morning. Is done, and oh my god, I feel so much better now that I've done that. It's actually crazy how much like you just do a tiny bit of movement and you just feel so much better. I'm just on the hunt for a place that sells like really cheap lassi, and then afterwards Jack is going to come and meet me for breakfast. He's awake! So I couldn't find the place that... Hello! I couldn't find the place that sells cheap lassi yet. I'm still on the hunt. But I did find a big old supermarket that's just down the road from us, so might be able to get some cheap like lunches and snacks from there. Yoga's done, I feel like a new woman, and I'm about to have some breakfast. Found this beautiful little beach, which is only like a 10-minute drive from Weligama, which is where we're staying, and it's called Coconut Beach. Jack's also just had a haircut, so he's looking very dapper, so he's just gone in the sea to get like the excess hair off him. So I'm just looking after the bag. Bless him, he's having a great time. to our next place, which is Mirissa. It's literally only 10 minutes down the road. But we're here, we're in our next dorm, we're back in the dorm life, so I'm back in the top bunk, baby, woo! This is where we're going to be for New Year's Eve. The mosquitoes here are f***ing rife. They've literally eaten me alive. I think I've said this previously, but Jesus Christ, like, yeah. And you can just, like, see them in clouds everywhere. There's a place called Secret Beach, which someone from our last hostel told us about. So we're gonna check that out later, I think. Today is the 3rd of January. I haven't recorded anything in like 4 days, 3-4 days. I was just having an amazing time. Like, we were both having an amazing time, enjoying our New Year's Eve, enjoying the end of 2024. So we didn't catch any of it on video anyway.